New at 5:30, doctors have amputated part of the leg of an Indiana man who spent days trapped in the wreckage of his truck. Matt Riem is being treated at a hospital in South Bend. The 27-year-old ran off I-94 in Porter County last Wednesday, and his truck rolled underneath a bridge near Salt Creek. Two fishermen were looking for a fishing spot Tuesday afternoon when by chance they came across the wreckage. Tonight, we're hearing their 911 call.
Yeah, you guys might need the jaws of life to open the doors. His truck's pretty wrecked. They're on their way, buddy. They're on their way.
Riem is still in critical condition. Doctors amputated his left leg mid-shin, and he suffered broken bones. In a statement released by the hospital, he said that he is grateful for all the support that he's been receiving.
A Kentucky woman answers to charges that she tried to kill her husband and his girlfriend. Natasha Hacker was arraigned this morning for attempted murder and wanton endangerment. Georgetown police say she was banging on their apartment door Friday night before trying to steal her husband's car. When he came out to stop her, police say Hacker rolled down the window and shot at them. An officer was on patrol in the area and shot at Hacker, but no one was hurt in the incident. A judge set Hacker's bond at $35,000. A Western Kentucky man is behind bars tonight for attacking a priest during church services. Stephen Sargent was arrested Saturday night for strangulation, assault, and other charges. Sheriff's deputies say he was wearing only a t-shirt and his underwear when he interrupted a service at a church in Webster County. The priest told deputies the sergeant punched him in the chest and began to choke him. Parishioners held the 35-year-old down until police arrived. According to arrest records, Sargent confessed to smoking meth before the altercation. He's scheduled to appear in court next week.
A beloved staple in Cincinnati is shutting its doors for good on New Year's Eve. Coney Island opened in 1886 as an apple orchard on the banks of the Ohio River, but it grew into an amusement and water park. Generations of families have special memories of their time there.
It was just one of our favorite places growing up. It's just going to be sad just seeing it going away.
Property was sold to the Cincinnati Symphony Orchestra. There are plans to turn it into a state-of-the-art music venue. There are people making a big difference in our community, and each year WLKY recognizes them with a Bell Award.
Kathy Kramer uses her time and efforts to make sure everyone in the Parkland and Shawnee neighborhoods has access to books.
Yeah, I think everybody can do something. That's what I've learned through my work at CLCM and also at Metro United Way's little libraries. I fill 8 little libraries twice a month. And what I've learned is that each one of the libraries has its own personalities. I put books in, but also people in the neighborhood put big books in. And it becomes sort of like a little microcosm of the neighborhood. This is the personal care that you get, and it's got everything you need. The little things that we do to help them if they are on limited income. So even though it's just a personal care bag with sundries, it's a big deal. It's a big deal for people's respect, for feeling like they can get to work on time, that they can take care of their kids, their grandkids, get them to school. And so I feel like those things, that's what's important. All different sizes of kids. I feel the need to keep going because there's such a need in everywhere. And I have something, this is something that I can do. I can't do a whole lot, but I can do this much. I feel like it's important. I'm glad that I'm doing it. To me, volunteering is a combination of what I have to offer plus confidence that I can do something. It takes a little bit of self-confidence, but it also is helping people who may turn around and have to help me, because I need help sometimes. And so volunteers have helped me. So it's a way of helping a whole community, just sharing what we've got, because we all need each other. We all need each other.